Hey Gears, why are you wearing a t-shirt that's too small for you with Princess Leia's face on it? I don't know, maybe it's not my t-shirt and it's actually my girlfriend's. Let's move on, shall we? This channel is supported by my Patreon page. If you want to get exclusive content every other day, then head over to patreon.com/GizEdwards and donate just $1 a month. Thanks. On with the video. On YouTube, quite often you'll see videos popping around about vibrations and buzzing noises and different things that people feel when they're in sleep paralysis. And it's usually linked to out-of-body experiences or astral projection or other similar things like this. And they say that this is a prerequisite into becoming out of body or, you know, whatever they're thinking about. And I'm here to explain what the buzzing sound is in sleep paralysis and why it is not anything to do with astral projection or out-of-body experience. I'm sensing some animosity already from some people because the whole lucid dreaming versus astral projection debate thing that's going on is just ridiculous, and this is just adding on to it. So here we go. Sleep paralysis is a very natural occurrence which happens every single time you enter REM. It's part of a sleep cycle. It's known as REM atonia, which is when your brain stops firing the motor neurons responsible for muscle control. Your brain prevents you from acting out your dreams. That's pretty much it. Part of this process is linked to sleep. So when you're in REM atonia, if you wake up, because you're in REM still and you prematurely wake up, you still are kind of dreaming. So you're paralyzed and you're dreaming. So all of these different sensations that you're feeling, the tactile sensations, olfactory sensations, the sight, the smells, the sound, I already mentioned smells. So REM atonia is when you're asleep. If you wake up whilst you're in REM atonia, you're in sleep paralysis. It's the wake state version of REM atonia, which, as I said again, it happens every single time you enter REM. Sleep cycle is 90 minutes long. So if you were to sleep for 6 hours, you've just had 4 bouts of sleep paralysis. Most of the time when you're in sleep paralysis, you don't even realize you're in sleep paralysis, because in between each sleep cycle, you briefly wake up for a small portion of time, very tiny, couple seconds. And at this point, you're in sleep paralysis, but you don't realize that because you just go back to sleep. That's not every single time, mind. The times that you wake up and you're in sleep paralysis, that's just because you've woken up in REM. Again, it doesn't happen every time, but sometimes you're just unfortunate enough to be in REM. A lot of the time when people experience sleep paralysis and they are feeling all sorts of different sensations. They feel buzzing noises, they feel things compressed on their chest, they can smell really rancid things. All of these things do happen, and the reason they happen is because you're dreaming. You're still in REM, and therefore all of these things are technically classed as hallucinations, because dreams are hallucinations, but you're asleep. It's called hypnagogic imagery when you're going to sleep, and it's called hypnopompic imagery when you're waking up from sleep. For me, when I'm in sleep paralysis, I can hear what sounds like a desk fan going off right next to my ear. So it's like, makes that kind of desk noise. Some people experience buzzing noises. Some people experience static, like I've heard it described as being in between 2 different radio stations, that kind of staticky noises. But that's not all you hear. You can hear horse hooves. You can hear growling, you can hear people talking, people saying your name. All of this is a hallucination because of you're still technically dreaming. There's a bird outside my window. You can experience other hallucinations such as feeling, like tactile sensations, especially compression of the chest, which is normal. You can hallucinate visual hallucinations, you can smell different things, and I've never heard it stated, but I assume you can taste things as well. Now, the buzzing that you hear during sleep paralysis, when I was younger, I read somewhere that it was because of a muscle in your ear that vibrates, twitches, and it makes it go or in your ear. I haven't been able to find that anywhere, so I'm going to assume that that's not the case because I'd be able to find it easily on Google. But instead I will assume that it's hallucinations. Now, the processes of going into astral projection, the step-by-step tutorial, if you will, are exactly the same as going into a lucid dream, going wild, doing a wild or wake back to bed especially. James from Spacetime Badass does a great video breaking down that, so I will link that somewhere below, but please take a listen to that video and you can see for yourself that sleep paralysis isn't a prerequisite to out-of-body experience. An out-of-body experience or an astral projection is a lucid dream. The steps towards each of them are exactly the same. So for example, I'm gonna say a step-by-step guide very quickly to either an astral projection or wake back to bed using Wild. So which one of this am I describing? You wake up 4 to 6 hours after you've gone to sleep. You then stay awake for about 20 minutes. Just you write down in your dream journal, whatever you need to do. You go back to sleep, you close your eyes, you remain perfectly still, and then you will start to feel weighted. You'll start to feel like your mind is drifting. And then all of a sudden you'll hear these hallucinations, these buzzing noises, and then you progress into the next stage. Lucid dreamers will say that sounds like a wild wake back to bed, and other people will say that sounds like an astral projection, when that's the same tutorial. It's the same thing, 100%. The next stage for dream is going into the dream. The next stage for that is going into what you think is astral projection, but it's actually the same thing as a dream. Again, watch James's video. He describes that so much better than I do, but you have to watch it. So the buzzing noises that you hear isn't about you becoming into the next stage of dimensions, or you're not astral projecting. It's not anything. It's just a hallucination. It's just an auditory hallucination, because that's just what it is. There's no other way to explain it. I know this isn't going to bury the hatchet between the debate versus astral projection and lucid dreaming, but it's probably not even going to stop the debate of what the buzzing noises is. But just so you know, it's hallucinations. That's it. You're dreaming. That actually took longer than I thought to explain. But yeah, thanks for that video. I'll see you tomorrow on Patreon, and I'll see you in 2 days' time here on YouTube. And until next time,